Well, the 4th of July festivities are over. Most of the power boats, jet skis, and swimmers are off the lake. So now it is finally time for some serious fishing. There we go, fish on. Wow, that was a pretty hard hit. Doesn't feel too big though, unless he's swimming right at me. Looks like a pickerel. Yep. Got him on the lipless crank. And off he goes. Perfect. All right, we're on the board. Well, I did say most of the jet skis were off the lake. Welcome to summer in the Poconos. So we've got kind of a conflict of conditions going on here. A low pressure system moved in today, which usually puts the fish in a feeding mood. But on the other hand, there has been so much boat traffic on this lake for the past few days, stirring up the water, stirring up the shoreline especially. So with that in mind, I wonder, are these fish even going to come up shallow? So I'm probably going to have to wind up fishing shallow and deep to figure out where these fish might be today. I mean, they're going to be somewhere, and I'm thinking because of the front that's coming through, they should be feeding if I can find them. This wind is really cranking now. I have never had good luck fishing in the wind. I've been fishing for over an hour. I've only gotten one bite. I've seen some fish, mostly little perch that follow my bait in, which is one of the reasons why I decided to switch away from the frog and tie on this chartreuse spinnerbait, which is about the closest thing I have in my tackle box that looks like a perch. So who knows, maybe there's a nearsighted bass or pickerel around that'll hit this thing. Oh! Oh my goodness! Look at this guy. He hit it right at the boat. I think he hit it a couple of times too. Good night. That's a decent sized perch. That's a fatty perch. On that spinnerbait that's supposed to look like a perch. He just ate his little brother. There we go. Ate it that close in. And there he goes. Oh, you know what he did? He bit through the line and he tossed my spinnerbait right over there. Got the fish, lost the bait. Son of a gun. Alright, so power fishing was only marginally effective. I wound up getting 3 fish in about 3 hours. So today is a brand new day, and instead of power fishing, we're going finesse. I got the Ned rig, I got a wacky rig, I even got the dreaded drop shot rigged up. So today is all about going low and slow, and we'll see if that makes a difference. Can't be much worse than I did yesterday. There we go, fish on. It is a bluegill. Well, I'll tell you what, between the Ned rig and the drop shot, I've been getting bites on just about every cast. Unfortunately, I think they're all these guys. I mean, sunfish are fine. Nothing against them whatsoever. In fact, I do like to fish for them, but I've been catching them ad nauseum off my dock. So I was hoping for something a little bit different. Oh, there we go. Well, he knocked slack into it. Feels like a decent fish. Oh, it is. Look at this. Nice crappie. Nice crappie. All right. Beautiful. Starting to upgrade a little bit here. There we go. Fish on the Ned rig. He was close to shore. What have we here? Decent bass. He didn't fight that big. He just kind of went with the flow for a little while. Now he's dogging it. That's a decent fish. All right, let's get the net for this dude. Yeah, all right. That is a solid fish. Oh, that hook fell right out too. Oh, nice solid 2.5, pushing 3. Yeah, that'll do nicely. All right, buddy boy, thank you for that. There's a fish. Little guy. Probably another sunny. Yep, sure enough is. Beefy sunfish though. Alrighty. Switch to the drop shot to get that guy. Pretty much what I've been doing is when I roll up to a spot, I'll start with the Ned rig and then I'll take some casts with the drop shot. And so far, that 1-2 punch has been working decently well. Fish on. This thing is shaking its head weird. Wonder what it is. It's a bullhead. Decent sized bullhead though. Easy there, pal. All right. Oh, we're getting a nice variety of species today. I think it is worth noting that when I rolled up to this spot, I switched my drop shot bait to a gulp minnow. And that's probably why that catfish wanted it, because it was nice and stinky. All right, well, it is yet another day, and I am still no closer to figuring these fish out than I was before. Except for one thing. Yesterday evening, I caught a pretty decent bass off my dock on a Rebel Pop R. Off camera, of course, so you can disbelieve me if you choose. But I think I am going to start with the Pop R and see what I can call up. Another thing I noticed is all across the lake, I saw like 1 to 2 inch gizzard shad, or not gizzard shad, but alewives flipping on the surface. So maybe this will be a match the hatch situation. There we go. Well, he hit that in the middle of nowhere. What is it? Oh, it's a smallmouth. Alrighty. I don't know if you can see, but there are crayfish antennae sticking out of its throat, and you might be able to see a claw too. So this dude's been eating crayfish, but he still came up for that popper. So over the past few days, what have we got? We got pickerel, we got perch, we got largemouth, smallmouth, crappie, bluegill, and a bullhead. The action has not been fast by any stretch, but the lake is nevertheless showcasing its diversity, which can be its own reward. Here we go. I think this is another smallmouth. He's fighting like one. He's pulling hard. Oh yeah, that's a smallie. That's a nice brown bass. He's not hooked very well. He's kind of hooked like under the chin. Oh, I thought I had him in the net. Come on, get in there, get in there. Ow, he just did not want to get in that net. But I got him eventually. That's a decent fish. For this lake, that's a decent sized smallmouth. You don't get many smallmouth in this lake more than 2 pounds. They're in here, but they're pretty rare. All right, I think I better get the pliers for this dude. He was actually hooked better than I thought. All right. There we go. Maybe pushing a pound or so. Awesome. Another smallie on the popper. I think I might have figured something out here. Oh my goodness. Is he still on? Did he take me into a snag? Oh, he came off. He took me into a snag. But did you see that? As soon as it hit the water, he blasted it. That was from the exact same spot as that last fish. All right, I think I definitely might have figured something out. If I can keep the bait out of the tree. Oh, we got a snake. He's heading straight for my line. I'm gonna reel it in. I don't wanna catch a snake tonight. Oh, he saw my popper and he's like, "Ooh, is that food?" Nope. No, it's not food. You best go ahead and get to shore, buddy. I ain't picking you off my hook tonight. Oh, fish on. Little guy. Tiny guy. Oh, it's a bluegill that somehow got that rear treble in his mouth. Look at that. Hungry fish. Or stupid fish. Or both. Oh, fish on. As soon as it hit the water. He's a little guy. I'll just ski him in. What is this? Green sunfish. You actually don't see many green sunfish in this lake. I guess that's another species to add. Oh, fish on. Little guy. Oh, wow. Another green sunfish. That's weird. Again, there are not many of these things in here. Or at least not that I know of. Huh. Oh, wow. He plucked that right in front of me. Bluegill. Okay. Wonder where the bass went. It's been nothing but sunfish for the past hour or so. Oh, fish on. This feels like it might be a little bit better. That's a smallie. I was just asking where the bass went. Here's one of them. Oh, wow, you are in a mess, buddy. Don't wriggle. I told you not to wriggle. You almost buried that hook point in my finger. Okay. Now you're in better shape. Don't you even think about it. It's always the little ones that give you the most trouble. See? Wouldn't even let me lip him. Alright, you know what? Forget it. I was gonna get a nice glory shot against the darkening sky, but you know what? You don't want to play nice. Oh, fish on. What do we got here? Another bluegill. Another bruiser bluegill. All right. There we go, fish on. You hit that a few times. What is it? Oh, it's a sunfish. No wonder it took him a few tries to get it in him. Alrighty, and I think on that note, I'm going to call it an evening because it's pretty much too dark to see at this point. So, 3 days worth of fishing, and the bite was never what I would call spectacular, but I certainly caught a decent variety of fish. So, overall, I'm pretty happy with how things have turned out. Now I'm just going to enjoy this beautiful twilight for a little while. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you on the next adventure.